No way, Jose. Alright, I think y'all are the way y'all need to be. Alright, there's that. One second, good folks. Dear good people. Alright, nothing beats the Jet 2 holiday. Hey, y'all. Alright. Forgive me, and forgive me. But, y'all, I got shit to do, so I got appointments and things today, and so I gotta make sure everything is together. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, well, I hear Hakuna Matata. I mean, don't worry. No worries. So, y'all, I got something for y'all. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Hit that subscription button. It totally means the world to me. So, in my sleep, I was receiving messages, a message to a word that I'm like, I've never used that word. I've never used that word before. So, why did I wake up with that word on my mind? Why did I need to remember? Because I know a lot of y'all have had dreams or, messages being given to y'all, and you think you're supposed to remember, you're supposed to remember, and then you wake up, you forgot, and you're like, damn, I can't remember what I was, supposed to remember. Either way, it made sure I remember. And so, this is the word.
Diaspora.
Diaspora. Kept playing over and over and over and over and over and over and over in my brain. Diaspora. And I said, what the fuck is a diaspora? Who is talking about a diaspora? How you use it in a sentence? What the fuck does that mean? So when I go with and looked up diaspora, it says the term diaspora comes from an ancient Greek word meaning to scatter about. And that's exactly what the people of a diaspora do. They scatter from their homeland to places across the globe, spreading their cultures as they go. Diaspora. Like, why the fuck are y'all sending me that? Like, what I need to know about a diaspora for? Alright, well, que sera, sera. What shall be, shall be. So I woke up with diaspora on my brain. and also being the perfect little housewife, right? So I said to myself, and I told God said, huh? I said, God, I know what you want me to do, right? But in the process of that, because I know when I be asking for stuff, I know it means that there's work. So because I know I'm not meant to be nobody's little, whatever, I keep myself to myself. But I'm not meant to be nobody's, I'm meant to be a wife, right? That's just what it is. Period. I done told y'all that before. I know that about me. I know that about myself. I don't know about what nobody else, do. So when I woke up with diaspora on my brain, um, I don't know why that was, so it threw everything off track, right? So literally I get on social media and I'm looking at something, and there's a young lady, and she's on there, she's talking about some get a new nigga. There's always a new nigga. If this one don't do such and such and such and such and such, get a new nigga. That ain't the last nigga. Something, something, something. Anyway, right? I didn't like that because in my mind, I said, bitch. Oh, no, she said there's always a better nigga. That's what she said. There's always a better nigga. There is never a better nigga than my nigga, okay? I don't know who is teaching y'all or training y'all, and it ain't even about the niggas. Like, the niggas don't even gotta hear none of this shit ever in life. But, bitch, it's never gonna be another nigga better than my nigga. So, whatever nigga that I'm fucking at the time, that's the nigga. Ain't no nigga better than that nigga. So, I see why there is a, miscommunication with people out here because y'all ain't got no loyalty to your fucking self. So take it how it resonates. And if you ever see this, bitch, um, that's crazy. How you gonna come out of your face and say some stuff like that when, like, any man that ever watches that, I would never even fuck with her because there's always gonna be something. The eyes is always gonna be wandering, okay, to something that's better. You're always gonna be an upgrade to these individual people. But that shit was weird to me. There's always a better nigga. Not better than my nigga. I don't give a damn who nigga it is. If it's my nigga, that's the best nigga running. Like, ain't no other niggas on earth, alright? Bitch. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. All right, well, I woke up being a perfect little housewife, but I ain't nobody's wife, right? Um, I am, but I'm not. So I'm somebody's wife. I don't know him. Because he out there, you know. Anyway, so I got up. I was cleaning and organizing everything and making everything smell nice, lit the incense and doing all the great stuff, you do your prayer and everything else. And I said, okay, something is happening, right? Because it felt different, right? It even smelled different. So, and mind you, if you know me, then you know. Like, it's a thing with me. Cleaning is therapeutic because I've worked out many's a problem in my brain through cleaning. Because by the time I'm done cleaning whatever I'm cleaning, your ass is either getting ready to get grace or gonna need God. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. But either way, I'm one of them. Um, so I was doing that, and then I'm thinking, like, hold on, something is happening but then it was purification, because the tools, the things that you use to cleanse the house or to get the, energy or the spirits out. All right, so something is being cleansed, something is being purified. All right. um Diaspora. The word diaspora refers to scattering or displacement of a people away from their ancestral homeland, but still carrying the culture, the memory, and spiritual identity with them. Spiritually, it often points to displacement and scattering, feeling separated, divided, or spread out, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Carrying the flame. Even while scattered, the essence, culture, wisdom, and ancestral purpose remains alive within. A call to reconnect, an urge to remember your roots, gather your scattered pieces, and find your soul family. All right, so there's been a thing recently where people didn't know that there was black people, or people might not have known that there was people that existed here, there, or everywhere, right? And so now everybody's connecting, but it's basically the frequency that's bringing, everybody here. We already talked about it, right? If Okay, so we have no culture is what they say, but apparently we have hella culture, because it's like when you find out you have distant cousins. Hey Lashonda, welcome, thank you for being here. You find out you have distant cousins or relatives, and now you're connecting, and you find out we are the world, we are the children, we got family in, Timbuktu, Brazil, Italy, Quebec, wherever the fuck. All right. um Genetically, you already only thought that your people was here. You thought that there were no roots or no connections, you know anywhere else. Remember, we could be talking about on a 3D level, but we're also talking about spiritually, your soul connection, which would mean people that you don't know that would be spiritually connected to you. Because where the fuck did the word diaspora come from? Like, I don't even think I ever used that word, right? um and I know what some words mean, but I'm still always looking shit up, because y'all know I'm always looking shit up since I've been on this channel, even if I know a word, because for one, I want to make sure that we're all on the same accord. And if we think we know but we don't know, it could be miscommunication. So that's why I always try to clarify exactly what it means. So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So lots of yeses being had today. All right. Which is great, because, oh shit. Okay. 9. Okay. Um, Even when you feel scattered, you're not lost. You carry home with you. It's like a beacon. Remember when, well, I can't say remember. I don't know how many of y'all are old enough to ever have watched E.T. when when it first came out. E.T. Phone Home. Bitch. Now see, now you're doing too much. That puts. All right, somebody trying to cause me complications. But we gonna work it out, because that's what the fuck we do. But I hate when people basically start, adding shit. Hey, beautiful. I love you, Thina. Thank you for being here. Um, Adjusting schedules and shit. And bitch, you didn't ask me that, and now I'm sitting in front of y'all, and I can't fuck with her. But bitch. But either way, we're gonna work it out. ET phone home, the beacon, the signal, your tracking signal. So telepathically, it would be like, I told y'all, alarms going off and things of that nature. And maybe somebody didn't know you were alive, right? Hey, Katrina, love you. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday, everybody. Maybe somebody didn't even know you were alive and you even existed, right? But because of the internet, we're able to kind of expand beyond, our little box of, the people that we know and everywhere else, right? Hey, Mr. Steele, I hope you got my message. Um, the fragments of our journey are gathering, pulling you back. Remember, I told you the magnetic pull. And so we want to do what we want to do, because we have, free will in situations, and, that's all fine and dandy. Um, but the bigger purpose, all right, the writing's on the wall. Shit got to be done the way it needs to be done. And sometimes, I'm not even gonna say sometimes. I'm gonna just say as people, as we learn and as we, take our journey through this universe, we learn new things, or we get connected with people that start to teach us, different cultures or different ways to do maybe the same thing that we, have done this whole entire time. And when they teach us whatever it is they're teaching us, we've been learning it this way, but when they teach us the way, it feels like home. It feels like that's what you were being guided to. That's what you were being led to. That's where you belong. Like, how did I not know this? How did I not be here? This is where it feels like I should have been the whole entire time. But this is not what you were taught. This is not what you learned. This is not what you're used to. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Um, but these are your people, because your energy signature, your energetic signature, your code, your light code, your DNA, these are your people. It feels like home. It's not forced. It is comfortable. Um, there's things that happen in the process, even on getting, going through these journeys, that a lot of us may not understand, because fucking why. But, hey, we do what we need to do, and we just keep on moving. A diaspora is not just separation, it's also the spreading of seeds. What once felt like exile can become expansion. Today is about reclaiming your center while honoring your path that brought you here. Well, it brings me to, or it reminds me of, I just saw a video the other day that a girl said, her daughter had went to a pumpkin patch, got a pumpkin, and at the time she wasn't being a good mother. She knew she wasn't being a good mother, but she was going through some shit. Okay, so we go through some stuff. We don't have the handbook. We all fucking go through some stuff. The how we recover is what's important. We fall down when we get up. All right. Either way, she said she wasn't being a good mom at the time. She didn't get a chance to do what she needed to do with her daughter with the pumpkins. Either way, long story short, pumpkins rotted. She kicked them off the motherfucking porch. Seeds went everywhere. Guess what? As of now, she filmed, she has a pumpkin patch growing in her yard. Like, even though she was telling the story, like, okay, I just kicked this up, like, the amount of jewels that was even in that story, something that you may have, thought was unwanted, or you just wanted to get rid of it, or even at the time when you was going through such and such and such and such and such, and then it produced this. And mind you, she had a nice pumpkin patch in her yard. I also watched another video of another girl saying that she watched her video, and she said she been trying to do the same shit for forever and a day, and she just keeps throwing them in the yard, and she can't grow a pumpkin patch to save her ass. But it also added to a multitude, adding things in addition. So just think of people that are displaced, because we have talked about in this country, people, a certain group of people being displaced for a long time, right? And then all of a sudden you realize that being displaced was a part of the design, because now via the internet, via we are the world, we are the children, yada 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 yada, you're starting to meet that there's more. Remember I said think bigger. Y'all only exist, we only exist here on this plane, but as y'all star seeds or light children or spiritual beings, here I can only, I can mention it as like 3D, like skin color, skin tone, that type of thing. It's so much more than that. But spiritually being connected. So I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I said, I want to be around people who are like me, people who understand. Like, I don't have to say nothing just to be around you. It's one of those things. What's understood don't need to be explained. Okay? We can just sit here. What once felt like exile can become expansion. Today is about reclaiming your center while honoring the path that brought you here. Why did that part when I like it sounds like Jacob's ladder. Like, I don't, it's a Jacob's ladder. Anyway, when the people tried to build a ladder to heaven and God knocked it over, scattered them all over the world, and then you know, maybe they made them speak different languages and things of that nature, and maybe this person didn't know this person existed, yada 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 yada, but your soul still felt like you needed to be near these people or this situation. So how all of this relates today, because I said, what the fuck, like why, like I started asking questions, like why would I go to sleep not with that word on my brain, not with that situation on my brain, but then all of a sudden now there's a word, diaspora. If you've been feeling pulled in many directions, spirit is saying your roots are strong and you're not disconnected. Your roots are strong. If you've been searching for belonging, soul family, connections, or aligning, if you've been carrying ancestral weight, this may be a call to heal generational displacement and anchor yourself firmly in your power. Energetically, you may be asking or being asked to observe where you feel scattered and call your energy back home into your body, your spirit, and your purpose. Okay, so I am whole, even when I'm scattered. Every place I go, I plant seeds of my true self. My spirit is never in exile, for I carry my home with me. I'm never by myself, never alone. You're never by yourself, you're never alone. So, what was important about diaspora? Because, y'all, that was weird. Like, literally, it was pounding in my brain, the word, one word, making sure that I did not forget it. I don't even know what I dreamt. That was the craziest thing. I just knew that I needed to remember that word. So, spiritually, being in alignment. So, how many of y'all feel like y'all are, like, you know, displaced, or, you know, any of the things that I just said? And energetically, the way the energy feels in the universe right now, you know, that could be, you know, also what's causing it. You're right about the story of the pumpkin patch by accident, or should I say by proxy. There are so many jewels in that story. And it was. Mind you, thank God that she even recovered to even understand that, you know, she learned from that. So, turned out to be something amazing. So, air element, movement, travel, scattering messages in dreams. So, it could be movement, it could be travel, it could be, and again, for some reason, it keeps giving a marriage and relationships. I'm not in a marriage or relationship, but actually am. Like, it's with the universe. Like the universe, the blending, because a marriage is a blend, a connection, a partnership. So being in union and wholeness, even with yourself, is definitely important. So earth, roots, ancestry, memory of home. And it's one of those things. I traveled light years, solar systems, moons, to get here, right? To meet a specific person. And it could be a person, place, or thing. Take it how it resonates. And then after I got here, I lost the frequency because it was so much noise in this atmosphere. Well, then we started tuning the frequency. Remember I told y'all, with the little walkie-talkies, if we use, you know, frequency 8, we can hear everybody that's talking on frequency 8. Like the police scanner. If you have a police scanner, you can kind of pick up all the information that, you know, on what's happening also. But then if it's people talking on channel 16, then, so we had to tune the frequency a little bit, right? And unbeknownst to everybody, everybody was tweaking the frequency. So even like ET had to do some stuff in order for them to try to pick him up. It's like almost everybody has to do their part. But if you don't know the part that you are supposed to play, and then you got outside interference, you know, coming in, then y'all know how, hey, life's good. Hey Kevin. If y'all know, Kevin, I don't know how you snuck in the door. Um, if y'all don't know, how to tweak the frequency, or if it's just not right, then so recently, remember I told y'all I was doing sound healing, and it was real crazy because, and mind you, I left them. I meant to bring them back down here. I'm still waiting for the sound bowls to show up, but the tuning forks, right? When I was doing the tuning forks, it is like a vibration, so you can put the tuning fork on your third eye. Excuse me, but even as you're banging them, it literally started to vibrate through my wrist and my bones, and then, excuse me, I'm over here like, even that is changing something in the atmosphere. So you need to be very careful. We all need to be very careful of, what we allow in, or what we, project or send out. But also, we got to remember the powers that be have been trying to block your signal. Take how it resonates. So together, air and earth show that what is scattered through air still finds grounding in soil. Okay? Because even birds carry the seeds. I got stuff growing in places, and I'm like, how the fuck did this get over here? Because I didn't plant that. Mine says the birds are carrying it. The birds are carrying it and planting seeds elsewhere. So it's shit just growing all over the place, all right? The colors that are aligned and in tune for you to know if, you know, the word is for you. Indigo, deep purple, ancestral wisdom, mastery, mystery, connection to unseen roots. So you didn't know you have placement elsewhere. You didn't know you had connections elsewhere. I don't know how they do ancestry DNA, or if ancestry DNA is, in other parts of the country or whatever. From what I thought, and I could be wrong because nobody paid me for it, and I really didn't care. But now that's important. Ancestry DNA, are they all over the world taking people's DNA, or are they just, here? I don't know. So if now more people, because even if they are all over the world, if now more people are being more aware of, these types of things, but then on top of that, y'all, they could be lying. So we still leave ourselves in the hands and the openness of, but that could also say, this is why you need your own people to do XYZ, because if you really are trying to take the system from the system, then you got to have people to do everything. And then we got to start being able to tell the truth, because the truth is important. Tell people the truth. Let them decide. Some people, I hate to tell y'all, would even decide not to fucking be around here if in fact that was an option for them. Does that make it right? No. But is it their choice? Yes. Let people decide for themselves. Tell the people the truth. Allow them to decide for themselves. Yes or no. So we have purple, connection to unseen roots. Green, renewal, healing, return to fertile ground. Return to what's home. Return to, because I just told y'all two separate stories. A lady said she kicked her shit off. It grew a pumpkin patch. Another lady says she been busting these things up. It's growing nothing. Her soil and her energy ain't allowing it. Take it how it resonates for you. We have gold, divine inheritance. What cannot be lost no matter where you are. I came into this realm active. Nobody's not going to tell me anything past that. These are the things that you have to know. Know that you know that you know that you know that you know. Don't let nobody tell you what you know. Because again, Martin Luther King's about to be an activist. But he was. But he's going to be a different type. Not funny. But shit, what you want me to do? Because otherwise, lemons into lemonade. But you can't take away what's already happening. All right? Diaspora is the word. It could be a spelling bee. It could just be the fact that they wanted me to learn a new word. I might get scattered, but you better not fear. Oh, you might get scattered, but you better not fear. or they may get scattered. Take it how it resonates. Like literally, all I know is these are the numbers. We got 7, we got 9, we got 44. 7, spiritual journey, divine purpose, the path of wisdom. The first number that I got made aware of this morning was 717. You was on almost like, you know what I'm saying, like, what the fuck?
You come down the street?
No.
Oh. I'm waiting for the guy. I'm trying to see if he responds because I don't want to go and drop all the way tomorrow. And he wants his title.
Well, that would be great because there's a lady that is saying, well, we'll discuss it in a minute. Okay. She just, her timing is getting ready to get on my nerves, but I'm glad you're here.
Like you talking about the same thing?
Yeah, definitely. Completion, wholeness, and returning to self after wandering. So I got to look up 717 because that was the first number that was made aware to me. So I definitely need to look that up. Then 44. So foundation, protection, angelic guidance, home is safeguard. Because yesterday we talked about protection. Making sure that you have protection, making sure that you are protected, making sure that you are, trusting your intuition. Maybe not wanting to go do so many things around, but in my mind, it was giving me a time that at some point in time, people are gonna now not just always be out. You know what I'm saying? Something that, but it was weird because it's almost like don't get caught slipping. Take how it resonates. Anyway, symbol, seeds, grains. What is scattered will eventually grow. So there's power in numbers. But can I tell y'all something? It already happened. It already happened. This is the reason why y'all are finding them. Because something is about to be different this time. You're not finding them for no reason. It will eventually grow. But it had already been scattered. But remember, they keep trying to push history repeats itself. So if history repeats itself and you don't do anything about it, and then the people start being scattered here, there, and everywhere, then same scenario. And now I can lie about what happened. I can say, this is how this came about, and I can wash away a certain section of you. So what's up? What's that? Where you get that from? Oh. All right, so we got birds. We got migration, travel, carrying messages across distances. Because what if they didn't know that we existed? What if they didn't know that you existed? Or what if nobody knew anybody existed? But everybody knows now everybody exists. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, everybody knows everybody exists. It's bigger. It's getting bigger. The family reunion is getting bigger. Okay, take it how it resonates. We have waters, rivers. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, but it also is memory. Remember I said memory. All right, so here we go. I was talking about muscle memory yesterday because we was talking about, I guess working out and things of that nature, but really it's your cells, your DNA, all of that stuff, right? Memory and flow that always returns to the source. Your DNA, the codes will always light up, and it's always gonna, the universe is gonna adjust itself as many times as necessary and possible in order to put itself back into alignment, right? Because the universe is alignment. So there's this thing, and people love talking about their highlights, I guess, right? So the guy said, fuck it, just be fat, right? Y'all won't let them though. Like, y'all just won't let people be. Y'all won't just let them. And in my mind, it's always a slight to somebody, right? So he said, y'all just be fat. Fuck it, I ain't gonna say nothing because you're gonna, do this, and then you're gonna resort back to you're gonna be, doing this, that, the third, whatever. And it's cute because you go to the gym and you work out, but you ugly. Like, you was born ugly. And if somebody said, because he said, and it's a thing where they try to trick your brain. He said, and 10 times out of 10, every time I go to a person's page that says whatever, they're fat, right? That could be true. But you're in their business, right? But if somebody said, you just ugly, like, you may work out, but you ugly. I'm sure you're the type that will say black women don't like you because, you know, yada, 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 and you date, you know, outside of your race. But you ugly, your energy ugly, your mama probably ugly, daddy probably ugly, but nobody said anything at all, period. You came on the internet all unprovoked talking about people because you want to make somebody else feel bad because you need what? Oh, he was a trainer. He needed somebody to train because he needs y'all to be fat and believe in him. Oh, okay. Um, he may not be ugly. He may be, you know, whatever. I don't know. But the point of it is if people start to just mind your own fucking business, let them just be what they're gonna be. And maybe it's motivation for them. Maybe, or maybe you just now are being a bully, or you know, whatever it is your motives are. What are your intentions? What are your intentions? To belittle somebody or to be, you know, whatever. What are your intentions? I mean, it's cool to just, you know, start saying shit all unprovoked as if somebody invited you to the conversation, but you know, I ain't judging. You got to deal with God, and so do they. So today's energy is about remembering that even in scattering, there is divine order. What feels broken apart is being reassembled. The diaspora. I don't know why that word makes me laugh. The diaspora of your energy across relationships, places, timelines was not to lose you, but to expand you because there's growth. I said to somebody the other day, 1 + 1 = 3. Right? That's the answer. And that's just what it is. Um, Take it how it resonates. Spirit says you are both the seed and the soil. 1 + 1 = 3. You carry your lineage within you. You're also the new land where that lineage grows. So you are the start. You are the foundation. You are the core. Mr. Still told me the other day, well, you are the hub. And I said, I fuck that. I don't want to be the hub for no fucking body. Synchronicities to watch for. Seeing birds flying in groups or hearing unusual bird calls. Did I just put that all in your face? Period. The number 7944 repeating. Clocks, repeat receipts, repeating, license plates, repeating, repeating. Keep repeating. We got because it's like a lottery. Encountering the colors purple, green, or gold in unexpected ways, hearing words related to roots, home, family, and migration, dreams and signs that connect you back to ancestry or past lives. Do y'all know what the fuck, why they would say a diaspora to y'all right now? So, affirmation or mantra today. I call all scattered parts of me back home. I am rooted in spirit, carried by my ancestors, and guided to flourish wherever I am planted. So, it don't matter where you are. You're going to grow. You're going to flourish. You're going to expand. Maybe that might be, you know, because I said, or maybe they might be encouraging you to, if sugar turns to make lemons out of lemonade, just do what thou will. Do what you got to do. Never say never. Somebody might be leaving, okay? So take it how it resonates. Never say never. I guess, because y'all, this is listen. So the most important takeaway about a diaspora, um, you're never truly displaced. Okay. You're never truly displaced. Even when you feel scattered, separated, or far from home, your essence, your ancestry, and your spirit's purpose travel with you. What has been broken apart in your life is not lost. It is being replanted to grow stronger. So you may be being put somewhere else. So somebody may be moving, leaving, going to a foreign country. Just, I don't know. Y'all may feel like the family's everywhere. Like this person's over here, this person's over here. Everybody, but it is helping you grow. All right. A part of the situation. Um, so the energy that you need to have, or the energy about today, is calling back your scattered energy to wholeness. I don't know why, but it's been a mood. Okay, so I don't know if it's a vibe or if it's just moods. Take your heart resonates. Trusting that you carry home with you. Home is where your heart is. Home is where your love is. Home is a home. You can be home anywhere. So, like, if you carry home, or just maybe the feeling of home, I feel like the beacon is like, I gotta go home. So I gotta go home, but as long as you're there, um, Kevin, as long as you're there, that's home. All right. So we can go to Timbuktu and we gonna be good. All right. So take it how it resonates for you. That could be what somebody's saying to you. Gaze, hi, welcome, thank you for being here. So gaze wherever you are. Somebody just want to be where you are. So diaspora gathering the scattered back and wholeness. Gathering the scattered back people, pulling them in, or bringing wholeness to a situation. So home within the diaspora, scattered yet rooted, the return of the pieces. It's the return of the Mac. Okay. So y'all, I was still questioning because I be having questions like, what the fuck is this? And I told y'all, me and haven't been talking, and they keep telling me stop saying certain things, right? Stop saying that, because y'all know I be saying shit, and sometimes I could not even mean this shit, but I said what I said. All right. And like I said, it could just not even that I meant it. I meant it. But what I was saying the other day about the police when I was being mean, I said I don't want to be nowhere where y'all at, right? To the police. Meaning, I really don't want to be nowhere where the fucking police is. But when I went back because I knew I was being mean, right? Kevin said, "Thank God for it all." All right, you might get scared, but you better not fear it. You ain't know I'm a gangster. Please and thank you. I told you I like them boys. Um, and it wasn't that the people, the actual men, because they were very nice gentlemen, all right? But the fact that they, wear the uniform and the fact that certain things are happening, yeah, I don't fuck with them. So when I went back, I told them, I said, it don't got nothing to do with them personally because I don't know them. But I meant what I said. But you see what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with them. But it had something to do with them. Because that's the pathway that they choosing. So it's up. All right. Anyway, so we made that situation better, but I knew that I was being a fucking bitch. Didn't care. Was working hard to be, bitch, leave me alone. Shit. And they wasn't messing with me. I just wasn't in a good mood to be at fucking jury duty. Either way, it had nothing to do with them. But here we are at the diaspora. So, spirit speaks in symbols, not comfort zones. Spirit doesn't always give you what you already know. They stretch it into us remembering. Remembering what the soul already knows. Even if the mind has to catch up, sometimes the word itself is the key, meant to unlock a door in your subconscious mind. Because how the fuck you giving me words that I don't even know? Like, where the fuck did that word even come from? When have I ever heard a diaspora? I may have heard that, I don't know. But either way, it was in my memory banks of you're awake now, remember this word. Okay. So here we are. It's about resonance, not recognition. Even if you never used the word or your spirit responded to its vibration, the sound, weight, and energy of diaspora, diaspora carries ancestral, cultural, and spiritual significance. Your body or spirit might remember something your conscious mind doesn't. Okay, I'm here now telling y'all what it is. A teaching moment. Spirit will often drop words, images, or names you don't know to push you into seeking their meaning. I learned. Um, that seeking process opens a path to revelation. The fact that you had to the revelation. So I'm asking, like, what is that? But it now brings to something that's happening right now. Something that's happening right now that has resonance, I guess, in the situation, in the energy, right? It could be ancestral. The word diaspora is deeply tied to collective histories or movement. But then it could just be the word of the day. Somebody learn the new words because we're going to expand our vocabulary because, you know, why would we not? We're learning here. Earth School. If this came through your sleep, it might be ancestral whisper, your lineage reminding you of both displacement and survival, urging you to reclaim strength and belonging. All right, so here we are. We are making sure that we are paying attention. So in short, Spirit gave you the word not because you use it, but because you needed to feel it. It's less about remembering the definition and more about unlocking the vibration of scattered pieces returning home. We're going to pull it all together. So we're going to bring it all together. Kevin said, thank God for it all. We're going to bring it all together. All right? Because this is what apparently the universe is saying. It's power in numbers. And I hear UNITY, UNITY. It's a unit. Ain't that Queen Latifah? Period. So beautiful, beautiful message and words, right? They go along with it. Now, in my mind, I said something is important about a diaspora. Something is important about bringing the collective, the soul tribe, the energies together. Why did y'all choose me to do that? Why are they choosing you? Why not? You're the perfect person to do it. You do know that this feels dangerous, right? You got it. You can get it done. You're gonna be good. All right. So diaspora. You. You. All of y'all. Y'all out there, right? Every station, every platform, every you. A diaspora means being scattered away from home, but still carrying your essence, your roots, your identity everywhere you go. They can change the history. They can rewrite the books. They can do whatever it is that they think that they big enough to do. The one thing they can't do is rewrite your code. Your code, your signature is already into the atmosphere, into the universe. Your spirit is saying even when you're scattered, you're not lost. You carry home within inside of you. Today, call your energy back to yourself. Say, I am rooted in spirit. I carry my home within me. I am whole, even when I am scattered. And this could not even be like, what we have been, it could just be scattered brain, like all over the place. Because what the fuck? It's the distractions trying to pull you here, there, everywhere. We got to bring it back into wholeness, understanding. Call back your energy to yourself. You're rooted in spirit. You carry home within inside of you. You are whole, even when it's a lot happening, because you can handle it. The diaspora is not just separation. It's in the spreading of the seeds. It's fertile. It's growth. It's the saying, you know how they how's it go? What they use for your bad, God will turn around and use for your good. So somebody may deem or think, and I told y'all, every time they do something, they learn that it don't work out the way they planned it. Like, they'll try to do this to society and to the people, and every time it turns out differently than they expected. And then they be like, uh-oh, back to the drawing board. We fucked up because we hit, our own people. Hi. So, spreading of the seeds, what feels divided is actually planting new roots. Trust that what is scattered in your life is returning in expansion. So the family may have gotten scattered, but it went out and it multiplied. Um, this may have gotten scattered. The messages, this, then, a third, all over the place, but it went out and it multiplied. It got tweaked. It became bigger. And right now, the connection, the plug, is more important. It's bigger than ever. Because they keep saying, think bigger. Think bigger. Like, it's, he said, top flight security of the world. Top flight security of the world, Craig. So think bigger. I am cracking up. Either way, top flight security of the world. Think bigger. It's all of us. Y'all. All right. I gotta go. I have an appointment, okay? I'm just cracking up because that seems like, the theme. All right? We are the world, we are the children. It takes all of us. And you have to be mindful. Be intentional, all right? So that's the word. Hopefully, it helped. Hopefully I delivered it, diaspora, correctly. If not, I'll be back to tell you whatever else they said, but that's what I woke up with. Have a wonderful day. Or have the fucking day y'all deserve. Shit. Don't let me stand there. I don't want no smoke from whatever the universe got. Universe, you heard me. I corrected it. See y'all. Go with God.